Game Trailers Game of the Year Awards 2009. Most disappointing game.
It's usually a good idea to give a game the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the remake will manage to convey the spirit of the original. Maybe this new peripheral isn't a total gimmick. Maybe, just maybe, this next sequel is gonna rock your face off. Or maybe not. The following nominees built us up just to ultimately tear us down.
And the nominees are Bionic Commando.
Bionic Commando Rearmed brings back everything players loved about the original, but the actual rebirth of the series isn't so lucky. Despite a cool swinging mechanic and a surprisingly solid multiplayer mode, swinging and shooting in 3D just isn't the same. The game makes a valiant effort, but the bionic arm just can't reach far enough to grapple onto true greatness.
Then why haven't I shot you yet?
Gran Turismo PSP.
The PSP version of Gran Turismo brings the cars and gameplay of the series to a handheld platform, but it seems to have left behind the career mode structure that gives other GT games so much staying power. With the particular cars available in the shop randomly changing as you play, saving up and tuning up your desired ride can become an exercise in frustration.
Resident Evil 5.
There's no question that Resident Evil 5 is a great game, but the sequel borrows just a bit too much from Resident Evil 4, including identical enemy reactions. Don't get us wrong, it's a solid game, but after the brilliance that was RE4, it is a lot to live up to. The scatterbrained AI partner detracts from the experience if you don't have a friend to back you up, and the multiplayer DLC fails to substantially add to the game.
You can be sure they wanted to keep this place a secret.
Tony Hawk Ride.
The concept sounds awesome, and after spending some time on the expensive virtual skateboard peripheral, it soon becomes clear that this bird just doesn't fly. Stripped down gameplay modes and a gimmicky control method that just doesn't work turns this promising hawk into a bona fide turkey.
Alright already, no time for gloating, we still have plenty of work to do. But yes, you're amazing.
Wolfenstein.
What in the hell?
Fans of the PC original found it easy to get psyched after hearing the game was getting a modern update that played up the supernatural side of Nazi evil. Unfortunately, despite the return of the original hero BJ Blazkowicz and some hard-hitting weaponry, a wonky frame rate and generic feel keeps this new Wolf from living up to a lofty legacy.
And the loser is Tony Hawk Ride.
Regardless of how some games on this list betray our expectations, all but one of them at least worked on a basic level. Tony Hawk Ride can be forgiven for cutting out some features, but when a game is built entirely around a new peripheral that basically fails to work on a fundamental level, there's no redeeming entertainment value to be had. The series waited a long time for a reboot, so it's incredibly disappointing that this is it. Oh!